Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. I'm here. You're here. Let's look at some yarn. Work on my projects here that I'm working on. Today I have all my piles of granny squares piled out, and I'd like to use my stitch markers to place them in order. And how I want to place them, I'm not so sure how I want to do this, so I might change my mind in the morning. I'm just going through a few things in my head. So anyways, so glad you're here. Let's get going. All right, how are you? I'm feeling a little warm. It's really hot in here today. Probably just me though. Anyways, so spent my day between doing my chores and whatnot, working on 2 projects. I'm not crazy about them per se. They were just for a special request. So I have made 2 baby blankets for baby dolls. Not necessarily for baby dolls. This one's a little stretched because my daughter had it on her little unicorn. I'll go get her in a minute to show off how she matches, but 2 different pinks and a purple, so 3 colors. And for my youngest, orange, her gorgeous red, and green. So these are the difference between my 2 daughters. Able to get it done today. One was done this afternoon while watching the classic Adventure in Babysitting. Who can go wrong? Daughter hadn't seen it, and Disney Plus has it where there's no swearing or any of too much of the Playboy references, so it wasn't so bad, but I did miss a few of the lines that really did it for me. Like her telling the guys during the gang fight not to F with the babysitter. Yeah. What they said did start with an F, but it was like, don't freak with the babysitter or something, and it was just not quite the same impact. It's kind of like when you're watching Die Hard 2 on regular TV and they say yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker. That one went around in elementary school for a long time. But it worked. Still kind of got the idea. Anyways, I'll be right back with the unicorn because I got to restring her and put her back in her blanket before someone notices that I've moved the blanket. I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, this was one of my first projects. Gorgeous little unicorn. And I made this one for my eldest, and I made another one for my youngest. And the youngest, hers is sleeping, and my eldest, who never likes to sleep, had the wide awake one. Both come out of eggs, so they were Easter gifts. These were the first ones, first amigurumis I actually finished. My daughter has tied the hair a bit. She's absolutely in love. So she's taken this blanket. Let's see what side it was. This side looks messed with, so I'm gonna say like this. And I mean, yeah, it'll kind of be no fun if it ends up wrecked. But she thanked me about 5 times before bed tonight, so I'm not going to say anything. If it gets wrecked, I'll just have to fix it or make another one. It'll be fine. It was a practice run anyways to help me figure out how to do the mattress stitch, I believe it's called, where it's kind of an invisible stitch, because I don't think, and how to single crochet on there in a very neat way. And I think I got it for the most part. This one was really wiggly. The 2 mixed, met. I just couldn't figure it out. This one isn't perfect, but I feel like this is a lot straighter Done the other one. Added a couple in here, and I did stitch them together from corner to corner, but I still couldn't quite. So we'll see how that looks. So I'm going to switch the camera around. We're going to look at the top of my desk, my very messy desk, and we're going to start placing these around together while we chat and figure out my 4 colors, 6 of each. So I need 24 to make this bag. I just kind of want to place it out for myself so I have a good idea of what size I'm looking at and what it's going to take for me to start putting it together. And probably during Hobie bingo tomorrow morning, this morning, sorry. It's a big one. There's 3 chances to win. I am not missing this. I must be really excited though, because it's like 2:30 in the morning and I'm still just wired. I had a nap this afternoon, briefly, like a 20-minute nap. It really just like put me back together. My sleep is always so messed up. I don't get a full night's sleep at any point. The kids still wake up constantly. Anyhow, let's switch us around and let's see what we're going to come up with. See you in a moment. All right, that was like no time at all for you. That took me a few moments to get going. So I'm going to take my stitch markers. And these are my 4 colors. So I've got this beautiful mint green, this darker Christmassy green. There is my bright lime green, which I'm pretty happy about, and my sage green. And these were all, took me 3 days in total to get them finished, and maybe 4 with the ends. It was a little bit of here, a little bit there. So what I need to do is I gotta go on the side. So I'm taking maybe like kind of like the idea. No, I want that one there. Okay, and then I got another 2. So we're just gonna loosely put these together and just take a little peek at what we got going on here. So it's supposed to be 2, then 3, then another 2. So we're just gonna back you guys up. Okay, maybe we'll put this one here and this one here. Right. Okay. So I think these ones, if I remember correctly, kind of curl over. Maybe. I'll have to look at the diagram to be sure. Of course, I closed it on my computer. Hold on one moment while I open it up just to be on the safe side. Okay. So this is right. Just going to place stitch marker to hold these together so I have a good idea of what size this bag is actually going to be. Because of course you could come up with the numbers, but if you're anything like me, sometimes you really want to just actually see what it is that you're going to be doing here. Okay, so I'm going to pop you through here to here. All right. And just 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Got a little distracted by the next video that started playing on my playlist, so we're just going to move these a little bit over here. Because I realize you're not really seeing what I'm seeing here. Okay, we're going to stitch mark you there. All right. This one. Okay, see here in the screen here. That's not looking too bad. It's definitely going to be a unique piece, which is what I wanted. Okay, and then we're going to put one. Let's go with a cute little pink one here. I go through there to there, to hopefully there. Oh, good. You can go through 3 and not be so bad. So that's not so bad. Okay. So then we've got the 2 down here. I think I like that because that's so far from there. That's got one between, that's got one between. And then this one, probably put one of that color there. Because I have one more row of 3 on this side. Now the other side is where it got tricky. And I just wanted to be sure that I was not, that I was remembering, because I sat there and looked at it for quite a while. And I've been going over color combos in my head, and until I actually see them, they're not really doing much for me. Because of course, I've decided that I want to be visual right now, and I want to see. I want to see what's going on here. So we got those guys there. And we're going to pop you over here. And we're going to go like that. I do have regular pins, but many moons ago, my husband unfortunately ended up getting a giant needle stuck in his foot, and he is so paranoid that it's just better off for me to do it this way. Just the idea of having a needle stuck in your foot and no one really quite believing you as a small fry, or even as a big fry either, too, that would just not be fun. And I mean, you can't blame anyone for that kind of thing. They couldn't see that it was in there. They had to do an x-ray to find it, and it was in there pretty deep. So he loves telling me this story, and I can understand his trauma. So because it's something that worries him, I try not to use my pins with the kids around, and they're probably going to want to pick this up and look at it because they've been fascinated with this pattern in particular. So we're just going to pop those in there. So far, this is a big bag. She probably is going to be able to fit at least one novel and possibly her laptop. I think her laptop might be too big. I can't remember. I haven't seen her in a while. And I never see her laptop. I mean, that's not why we hang out. Hey girl, how you doing? You gonna bring your laptop over? That's just kind of odd. But not totally out of the realm. Sometimes I fix people's computers here and there, iPads, and stuff like that. Okay. Honestly, it just takes a good Google, just like anything out there nowadays, which is absolutely wonderful. People like me, because I really enjoy learning new things. So if I can give you a hand, I will. All right. So this, let's see if I can get the whole thing in here, is my first side. So we got a row of 2, a row of 3, a row of 2, and this is down here is another row of 3. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That leaves me 14 still. I'm going to pick this up. I hope it stays together. That could be a little better. That's not too bad. And we're going to put you over there. Now for the bottom one. Okay, we're going to start at the top of that bag, and this one started off with those 2. So I think maybe these 2. That one's upside down. So I want them to go this way. And I do have a front and back because I did find that I was struggling with this little bit right in here. I finally figured it out, but a few of them are definitely a little more noticeable than the others. So we're just going to tuck them back there, and being that I am going to line this thing so it doesn't stretch right out, we are going to go from there. So those are cute together, and I have all 4 around the top. Now we're going to do another row of 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to put this one here. All right. So that seems to be working for me, and we're going to put you here. We should probably just include you so you stay together just a touch better. Okay, and we're going to go like this. So I'm not going to complain about this color coding. Just make sure here. So if I flip that way, it's the bright green. There. Well, that might be an issue here. Wait one moment. So we're just going to cross. So if I go this way, yeah, the light blue, the mint and mint are going to touch. So that is not going to work for me. So this mint has got to change places with that one. Correct? Yeah, because the other one's in the middle. I just don't want 2 of them, as you come around, to be exactly the same. And that was the kind of thing that I was worried that I was going to end up doing, because I know myself. Oh, and then this and this is going to touch. So we are going to have to switch, and we can switch. Okay, so we're looking at the door. This is what I wanted to be sure that I wasn't going to be doing, because I know myself, and I need to lay this out first. That is going to be my best plan, because once I start sewing, you're kind of committed, and I hate having to take apart any of my stitching. I feel it loosens it up. If I don't have to do it, why should I? Okay. Now that should make it so they will not meet. Okay. Like, I want them to be close. I don't want to be too much of a, like, non-patterny. I don't want them to go like this way or anything like that. Go diagonal and that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that this is going to give me the look that I'm going for, which is basically a little bit wild but a little bit uniform, because that is definitely the person I'm thinking of. A little bit wild and a little bit uniform. We're going to just tuck you in up here so you're firmly connected to everybody else, and you should be connected here. I should probably redo my other one so they're a little more secure. Okay, so that stays together a lot better. Okay, all right. Don't hate it. I like it. Okay, so I flip this over to the B side. We're going to have this to go to this across from there, and that is exactly what I'm going for. Okay, so after my 3 row there, this is where it gets funky. We're on 4. And the 2 on the ends are going to be touching here. So I have to be sure. Alright, so this one we're going to put as this one for sure, because that goes there. And then I can put that one there. Then I'm kind of, well, if I put that one there, right? No, that's not going to work. Okay, back to square one here. All right, so I don't want to mess this up too much here. Let's see here. We got this one in the middle, which is gorgeous. Love it. These are all opposite. And to match up to this row right here. And this is going to be a sage green, and this. Now these ones on the end are going to meet up with these ones here. So we cannot use these ones on this end. Okay, Becky. Don't know why I said Becky, but good enough. Anyways, so on this side, we could, like, I could put the sage green over here, but if I did that, it's going to be one away from there. So that is going to be a bit of a conundrum here. Because anyway I go, I'm still going to end up with this problem where I have this one in the middle that is too close to everybody else. All right. Okay. Now, look at my finder here. Let's watch in the video. Okay. So, I kind of want to put it here. I think that's going to be and I think this one. Okay, so if I flip it though, that's going to touch that. Shoot. So let's just flip this way so I know which one is which. Okay, so we are going to put you here, and I'm going to put you there, and you can go there, and you go there. Okay, so you're going to come around and you're going to meet, and you're going to meet. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, we're going to put you in the middle. And then I can put you here, and I can put you there, right? So these are my two. And then this side's going to meet here. And that side's going to meet there. Okay, I think I got it. We'll know for sure when I put all the pieces together. I already feel like I'm mumbling off into space to myself. Sorry, I'm doing the whole thinking out loud thing. Hopefully this isn't a boring video for anyone, but if it is, I'm sorry, but it could probably help somebody who is unsure of how to lay things out or never thought of doing things this way. Some people probably graph. I'm not a big fan of graphing for myself. I mean, I've done it with paintings and cross stitch and plastic canvas, all things I really enjoy doing. But right now crochet has really got my heart. I really enjoy how things work up, and these bags, I have been just crazy about making them, but at the same time kind of intimidated by them because they look like there's a lot to them, but at the same time they are really adorable. There we go. So we got our row of 4. After the row of 4, it is a row of 3, which I'm starting to run out. So we go 1, 2, and 3, and then we can go 1 and 2 because the last row is 2. Now, where I'm going to run into an issue is down at the bottom, and that's what I kind of thought was going to happen because you're going to touch you, and I don't want that. Okay, so we're going to move you up here so I have a good idea. Upside down, of course. This is upside down. This will be facing inward. And, hey, wait. No. That's facing inward. Yeah, no, that's still going to be touching. So I can put you to you, put you down there. Okay. And we can not move you there, and I can't move you there. I can put one there, right? And that can't go there. But that can go there. And I'm still doing the same darn thing. Okay. We'll put you there. And you there. You guys are touching, so that's not what I want. What was at the bottom again? Ah. Oh no, I don't know. Let's see here, and it is sage and light. So these are the two colors that I would want to use at the bottom. And so just a moment. Okay, we are back. Now, I've got my bottom. Took me a few minutes to figure this out. Not to have repeating or anything touching as far as I can tell. I will double check it when I'm not so tired in the morning. I've used yellows on the sides so I know where to fold. And we fold right in here. Alright, so now we have folded us all the way in half. Oh, I missed one. That should be connected there. And we will connect this gorgeous piece here. Alright, and any flipping or anything else I have to do to, I might have the wrong side here. I have the two top pieces up here with the blue, so then I know where to the top pieces. We are, and we are going to do this piece right here, so I know that these are all together. Now I'm going to use yellow again to just mark where I'm connecting my biggest pieces here. Alright, so you guys should be together here. And yes, I did miss a few of these joins here because I really want to see how it's going to, what size it's going to be when it's all done up. And I'm not going to start sewing it together tonight. Tempting, but no. And you are here. I'm going to untwist you. That's what I was afraid of. So, we're good on that side. We are going to lay you this way because you are my folded piece that folds here to here, right? And you are my other folded piece from here, see if I can see what I'm doing here, to here. And we're going to use a yellow marker so I know where I'm folding. So, now I get to decide if I'm going to be doing a nice row of single crochet or if I just want to stitch them together. I'm going to have to go through a few colors and ideas here. I don't know if I would use one of the colors that I've already used. So that's kind of a point with me here where I'm not sure I want to do that. So we want to fold you right perfectly like that. And you as well. That one was easier than this one, which is weird. And that's right there. Oh my goodness. And that is right there. Shoot. That was what I wanted to avoid. So now I'm going to have to move this one. So maybe what I can do is just switch one for the other. Am I able to do that? Let's find this out here. Okay. So spinning. There we go. So if I took this one and brought it over here, you'd be touching that guy. So I could take this one out. Oh dear. Alright, anyways. This is where I'm at. It's going to be a good sized bag. Really big. And it looks like I have this spot and this spot. Even with all my careful back and forth, I'm still running into the same problem. So I'm going to just walk away for now. I can see the size. That's a great size bag. It's going to be exactly the size she would like. I can switch this one, this one. I sure can. Okay, and then I can do this one with, oh dear. Yeah, I'll have to really get back to the drawing board. Anyways, I will keep you updated and get back to you on what I've decided to do. Thanks for watching, and thank you for joining us here at All the Crackers in the Box. Hopefully this was as interesting for you as it was for me, and way less frustrating. Thanks for joining me.